The message of the Lord today says, you can see God in your difficulties. You can see God in your troubled time. You can see God in your trials. Many of us does not see God in our problematic time. We don't see God when the going is tough. We try seeing God when the going is good. But the Bible tells us that we can see God even in our most difficult time. We see a story of a woman. The Bible says a certain woman. He said this woman had a chronic blood issue. And this woman has exhausted every means to stop this flow of blood. But she's unable. She has visited many doctors. Perhaps she has also visited witch doctors. But this blood is not able to dry up. But on a certain day, I guess this woman heard about the passing of Jesus in the Syria. And what happened? This woman says, if I may touch the robe of Jesus, certainly I'll be made whole. And this woman went to Jesus, very weak, because a woman had been bleeding for 12 years. We look very weak, frail, haggard. She struggled with the last strength. The woman struggled with desperate faith and made her way among the crowd to touch the robe of Jesus. Because he said, if I could be able to touch just the robe, I'll be okay. I'll be healed. She touched. And as she touched, instantly, the bleeding stopped. I want to tell you that many of us and many of you have been going through a lot. Many of you have been going through difficulties, challenges. Many of you have been overwhelmed by one challenge or the other. And many of you could not see God in your difficulties. You cannot see God in your problem. You think that God has forsaken you. You think that God is no longer merciful. You think that God does not love you. You think that God has abandoned you. You think that God does not remember you. But I want to tell you that God is aware of your situation. God is aware of what is going around you. God is always very close to you, watching over you. Because our God is loving and caring. He is our what? Our refuge, our strength, and our very present help in trouble. If God is your refuge and your strength very present help in trouble. God is not distant from you. And that is a situation that the woman of issue of blood find herself. She knew that God is with her. And that is why he said, if I could only touch his robe, I'm sure I'll be made whole. Because this woman understands that God is present with her. A woman that is very weak and fragile, she understands that God is her strength. Where people think that their own strength cannot carry them, this woman understands that God's strength, God's power, God's grace will carry them. God's grace, God's strength enabled this woman, even in her fragile moment, even in her frail moment, even in her weak moment, it could be able to walk from her home to a place she met Jesus, and she touched Jesus' robe, and immediately the fountain of the blood ceased. This woman could be able to see Jesus with the eyes of the faith. She has adjusted her perception in her situation and could be able to see Jesus. Anytime you are facing seemingly impossibilities and you think that God's presence is not with you, and you think and you feel that God has abandoned you, I want to tell you that God has not abandoned you, that His presence is with you. You may think that when the going is good, that is when you can see the goodness of God. Many things in the same way, that when things are going according to your desire, that is when you are seeing God's goodness. I want to tell you that it is not even possible to see God when the going is good. It is possible you mostly see God in your tough situation. It's only in your tough situation that you can see the goodness of God. In your comfort zone, you may not feel the goodness of God because you may think that things are going well for you because you are hardworking. You may think that things are going well for you because of your own efforts and human ability. But in a difficult situation where there is no way out, where you cannot help yourself, and all of a sudden, supernatural divine power locates you to set you free from that situation. That is where you will see the goodness of God. The Bible tells us to understand in the book of Romans chapter 8 verses 28. All things work together for good of those who love God, and for those that are called according to the purpose of God. Whatever you are passing through in this life, they shall be seen as a catalyst in fulfilling God's purpose for your life. You can see it as a blessing in disguise. You can see it as the process by which God wants to accomplish His good pleasure in your life. You will see that this my situation will yield to a better outcome. make all things beautiful in His own time. You don't need to allow your challenges and your difficulties to overwhelm you. Rather, begin to see there is benefit, there is blessing, there is better outcome in that circumstances. That in that circumstances, the Lord will be humble.